big moment that kind of helped for me in like confidence and feeling welcomed was like the first time I did a celebration in morning meeting. I was in Miss Amy's class and I was super excited about, I think it was a promotion for work. It was something pretty big, and I felt for the first time like at school the teacher cared about what I was saying, and the students were interested in what I was saying, and I was able to like be myself at school as like my outside self also in school. And I learned really how to incorporate what I learned here into my personal life.
In 5th grade, I believe, we had a math assignment, and I love math. It was cupcakes, and we had to run a bakery, and how many of this do we need? Like, if we need, because we were learning fractions, that's adding fractions, subtracting fractions, trying to get to one whole. And it was a concept we were becoming more familiar with, but at the time, each group, like, we were all just kind of struggling. I was struggling so hard on it, and then somebody in the group, it clicked. And so we were like, okay, how are you doing that? And each of our mistakes, they were like, okay, so you can write it out like this, and then you can see why this would apply here. And then it was just one after another, the chain reaction, like dominoes. Each person in the class, just in one class period, everyone got it.
Our beach trip, it was during our environmental science physics class, and we found a Portuguese man-o-war, and we collected samples for like trash and what's biodegradable, what's really not, what is in areas that people often don't go to, what is in areas that are overpopulated. And we tracked the weather for a while. We found out how much precipitation is there, the wind, the how like air quality and stuff, and we tracked it and we put it all into a database, and we kept track of it. But yeah, the beach trip, my favorite experience at CTL so far.
I think the first time we did our extended learning projects, that was really memorable. Miss Amy, our history and science teacher, she wanted us to find anything in history that we wanted to do a project on, and it didn't have to be related to what we were learning in class. And with that, I learned about different stuff in Korean culture. I studied a Korean music video because it was very historical, and that was just really fun to do. I learned about different kings from Korea, so it was very interesting.
A memorable experience for me was when I started high school here, and I had a teacher named Miss P, and she was like a really good teacher, but the reason why she's really memorable is because her classes were a lot harder than what I was used to, which is actually really good because it taught me how to like work harder in high school, which just helped a lot for like my low credit classes and stuff. But for sure, like just having that like adjustment from like, you know, taking like her STEM classes here compared to like, you know, easier junior high classes, like that really helped me like develop a lot academically.
They pulled out the shoe collection in my class, and Samuel Schimmel actually keeps some of the shoes in the fridge to kill off the bacteria, which is a science experiment in itself. And on the first day I shadowed, he brought out a container of saran-wrapped shoes, but every shoe, it wasn't a complete pair. None of the shoes were a pair. It was just one shoe in the whole container. It was just one shoe of each pair, and there were kids' shoes and Crocs and tennis shoes. Anytime he found a shoe, he put it in the fridge in saran wrap, and then he kept them in the crate. And that really made me realize, wow, these people are as weird as I am. I'm gonna love it here.